You heard him say it. Men right now, powerful men shaking in their boots. It's not just Epstein. Maxwell and the victims who know the names of the men who might be on that list. Epstein's former friends and business associates also have a pretty good idea. Earlier, I had the chance to speak with Christina Oxenberg. She's a former acquaintance of Epstein and Maxwell and a second cousin of Prince Andrew. She's also the author of the book Trash: Encounters with Ghislaine Maxwell. It was really a wild, wild conversation we had this afternoon. Here's some of what she told me in this exclusive interview. Do you think we'll ever find out the names? And do you have any idea who they are?
Well, I think we know the names. I think the names have been bandied around from the beginning. I don't know that it's necessary for me to actually say that we do know we know who they are. They are former presidents. They are a very mouthy lawyer who lives in Boston. We know we know the names. They're on the flight logs. They're in the little black book. They're the ones who've been surrounding this whole story we know who they are. However, are they more responsible than Ghislaine? This gets very gray area, and I am not a victim, so I'm going to see things differently.
But even if they're not more responsible, if they were still a participant at times with some of these girls, shouldn't their names be made public?
Okay, well, the answer, of course, is yes to everything. Of course, everything should be public. Everything should be transparent, and all bad people should be punished. I'm all for it. This is, sex rings have gone on forever. This is not new. It's nothing to do with privilege and money. This happens in every iteration. It's happened through all the years humans have been on the planet, probably. And this particular group was to satisfy Jeffrey's proclivity for underage girls. And that's the problem with the whole thing. If Jeffrey had just wanted beautiful young ladies, there's no problem. But he liked children. And so that's the conundrum. And when you talk about the other men who were involved, and obviously we know their names, I've read the flight logs, I'm sure you have too. Now, since 1993, I knew that she and Jeffrey used a private plane because that was another instance where I spent 3 months with them, if you can believe it. And they were on the plane every weekend. So I knew about the plane. And in 97, in this crazy meeting, she says to me, sorry, my tenses are always wrong. She says to me, the plane is hooked up with audio and video. And we have everyone on tape. Her words. Her words. I'm not asking a thing. Why is she eliciting things that in years to come would be massively incriminating? So no, I didn't think to ask, well, who do you mean by everyone? When she said we have everyone on tape, I figured she meant anyone who wouldn't want to be on tape.
Where do you think all those tapes are now?
I think for one thing, there's certainly more than one copy of anything. I think that since those were the days of videotapes, it's 97, they must have also been updated in all of the techno, changes that have happened, right? So those would have been done, and there's definitely more than one. There would obviously have been more than one copy. And she said it, her clear intention was, we have the upper hand, we have the compromise.
Now that she's been sentenced and she's on her way to permanent stay in federal prison for 20 years, do you think she's going to start naming names? Do you think she's going to tell people where those tapes are? Do you think she's going to come clean about this stuff?
I think all the deals have already been made. I don't know anything. This is just my hunch. I think the deals have been made already, and that's why she's alive. Because Jeffrey died on August 10th in the morning. But on August 9th, which was a Friday, his lawyer came out on the steps of the courthouse, I suppose, and said, Jeffrey's going to start naming names. And he was dead in the morning.
I mean, crazy. Do you think she's at risk right now? Do you think her safety?
No, I don't, because, she may want to self-harm. That I cannot speak for. But no, I think the deals have already been made, and she is being rewarded. Already, of the 20 years that you mentioned for her sentence, already 2 have been taken off because of time served. So we're now down to It's being whittled down. Also, so she's going to be transferred to the UK to complete.
You think that will really happen?
100%. I think that. And if I'm wrong, I'll eat all sorts of hats. But I do believe that will happen, and that once she's there, she'll just sail out the back door.
Christine, I mean, you say this stuff, and my jaw drops. I mean, you understand this world much better than me, obviously. Is there just that many powerful people behind the scenes doing secret things, looking out for her? I mean, what is going on?
Well, when you say, why doesn't she out the list? Why would she? They're all on the same team. They're helping her.
Thank you for watching. Go to newsnationnow.com.